Did you know that the Feast of Tabernacles is called a Feast of the Lord? Many times people come to me and they say, Jürgen, we really like the Feast of Tabernacles of the Christian Embassy. Now let me tell you, the Feast of Tabernacles is not a feast of the Christian Embassy. This is a feast where God says, this is my feast. And we as Christian Embassy, for now more than 42 years, we have the incredible privilege to be stewards, to be organizers of this feast here in Jerusalem. And what a blessing it is to see the nations of the world coming year after year to celebrate this feast of the Lord. And then the Lord calls in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 1, He gives it a special name. He says, those feasts, they are my appointed times. The Hebrew word for that is the word Moed. And the best way how you could probably explain a Moed is like a specific calendar entries where God says, that's the time when I want to meet with you. So in a way there is an open standing invitation of the Lord where the Lord says, I already have a date in my calendar that where I want to meet you right here in Jerusalem. And of course I'm fully aware that the Lord is everywhere to be found at any time, at any location. However, there are special times where the Lord wants to meet us in unique ways. And we hear this so many times from pilgrims coming up from around the world, how special this time was in Jerusalem. They said it's really, we met with God right here. And when the people of Israel were coming to celebrate the feast, they went into the temple according to this, along this gigantic staircase. And if you follow me along those staircases, you will notice something very quickly, that each one of those stairs that are walking up to the temple has a slight different size. And this wasn't because the Jewish people couldn't do it better at the time 2,000 years ago, but the rabbis said this was very intentionally done because they said coming up to the house of the Lord to meet the Lord during the Feast of Tabernacles or to any other occasion should never become a routine. So to speak, you need to think about every single step that you take into the presence of God. And what a beautiful parallel that is also for our experience. We can tell you so many stories how people experienced the very presence of the Lord each year in a different way. There is never a routine where we know things were happening the same way how last year. Each year the Lord shows up in fresh and in new and dynamic ways. And I want to personally invite you to join us this year. Join us as we go up to the mountain of the Lord to meet Him here in Jerusalem. I look forward seeing you here in Jerusalem.